Ingin makan kotao.
Oh, there she is. Did I already say somehow? Right, in that case, there was like a cushion on the floor in front of you. I'll do my
Hello. C'est correct. Needs to go higher. Can you prove it's stable and use it? Put it up. Just bring it down here. And put it on top of it. Like properly on top. And hope it doesn't fall. So you get a proper view of this. Okay, should be okay. Let's see if it's stable now. It's charging. We're not going to worry about light or anything. He said that. Pay after this. Just make this.
María. Which one are you? MTN. Star 345.
Let's start. Grazie, perché va a pausa. It's not over, eh? Just letting you know. Wow.
L'Afrique était une terre magique. Un immense village de système politique basé sur des valeurs spécifiques, puisées dans ses cultures uniques, où le respect était tissé dans le code génétique. Un continent, même le vieux incontinent, avait le plus haut respect de ses descendants, où les enfants apprenaient l'histoire de leurs ancêtres et conquêtes les soirs, autour d'une flamme, gardant leur mémoire vive. À écouter des paroles sages, un homme dont les rides sur le visage, dans le message, une parole avec l'âge. Malgré son haleine, de sa bouche sont sorties des paroles qui ont des nations, des civilisations, des hommes, des merveilles, des légendes. Sur la main. Je salue cette ancienne Afrique. Je ne l'ai pas vue, mais j'en suis nostalgique. Je ne reconnais plus cette nouvelle Afrique. Qui se vend en nature à l'Europe et l'Amérique. Le pire, c'est la voir en perruque quand j'en ai devant l'Asiatique. Je vous jure que tout ça me rend triste. Avant la ruse et les calamités, l'Afrique perçait l'humanité. Jusqu'à sa porte une fois, un loup cherchant une proie, un faux messager portant une croix, prêchant la soi-disant seule vraie voix. No, you have to articulate. So, I mean, we went to perform with these kids. I was training them, and then Imutu Foundation was actually, they sent some girls who worked there, and they came to give feedback 30 minutes before the show happened. And what they told these kids who were performing for the first time is that, you need to articulate. I was like, God damn, you're an expert too. Anyway, how you feeling, guys?
Good.
Wait. I promise you I'm gonna redeem myself for the 1 hour. And this is just the intro. We're gonna go through layers or levels. You're gonna hate me at some point, totally accepted. You're gonna love me, you're gonna dislike me, you know. And we're just gonna be, you know. And I think for me, at the end of the day, it's just about existing, all of us. Whatever you feel, whatever you say. And but before we get into the real thing, I want to say thank you, Mota, Louise, you guys spent the night with me here studying all this. I came here with tools, but I did not know what to do with them. And so you guys are just like, should we do this? Oh, yeah, let's do this. So, and everybody else that supported money-wise, it's not the most important part to me. The most important part is moral support, because without the morale, money doesn't mean anything. There's so many poor people who are rich, right?
Yes.
Give me some of the money. Right. So yeah. My name is, okay, I've had so many names in my life. You wanna know her? You wanna hear the names that I've had?
Yeah.
And I will tell you the name that I like. Yeah? And how, so basically, right now, to you I look like a king, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. Come on. Right? Yeah, but this is what costume does to people. It gives you a cliche of what you want to know or what you know. Some people see this like, what the fuck is that shit? Is that a real cop? Yeah, it used to be. I don't know the name. Yeah. My mom's family. I don't know anything about my father, you know. And he had a call about 2 years ago and I blocked his number. I was like, fuck off. And yeah, so I asked him, how old are you, man? And he told me 16. I'm like, God damn, you're old. So when he met my mom was born when she was 18. And when I was born, she got chased from school. Because back in the day, you wouldn't go to school if you're pregnant because she used to study in a nun school. And nuns, of course, they hate sex, but they don't know what it is, you know. People hate what they don't know. Right? Hey, if they knew how sweet that shit was, they would have been hating it.
Or maybe they would. It's quite different, alright?
And so my mom was, she went home and I was born outside. Yeah, that's why, I mean, it's probably sometime between 5 and 4 in the morning. So you understand when you see me out, I'm just living like I was born. And I like being naked. That's what I eat. The part that used to be Rwanda. And so my family are exiled over there. And we are a problem. Every time you're exiled in somewhere, you are a problem, you know? Right?
Maybe.
Hey, you guys don't know about this thing? You don't know about exile. Wow. You are fucking privileged people. You don't know about exile. Like to be born in a place like, no, you're not one of us. And like, yo, but my father's Congolese. I'm like, no. Welcome pussy. I'm like, what does that mean? I learned the first time I was like 12 years old. I'm in a classroom and my teacher's like pushing my hand into a nail because he calls me a cockroach. I'm like, what does this mean though, you know? And I don't know. I go play outside, they kick my ass, you cannot play your Tutsi. And I don't understand what that means. So then I had to change my name. Right? And then I took my father's name. My father's name is Mafuta Matama Fustin Jovit. Yeah. And so I called myself Mafuta Matama Zairwa. I was like, now this is 130% Zairwa. But it still didn't work out, you know? And they would just be like, no, you can't play. Because my grandpa, I was raised by my grandpa. My mom left when I was young. And because, you know, like it's this lifestyle that if you live in the village and you look around you, there's no hope. This is why Africans leave the continent. It's not because there is no, it's just because you don't see the future, you know? I'm not saying the future is like the most fucked up thing there is. You do dumb shit, you know? But mama, don't regret. You got a handsome boy right here, and I love you, you know that. Yeah. Now, I totally understand. Sometimes you make choices. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But what I like the most about my mom is that we know we have a lot to catch up. So instead of going back through history, what was happening? Why did you leave me? Didn't, you know, build love and blah, blah, blah. You know? So when you reach the level of hugs, you have to know that those are hints that your life is good, right? And enjoy it. So then I moved to Brazzaville because in 1994, whoa, that was hell. Like, you know, there's a way things just hit you. When the genocide was happening here, I didn't know. When the Birmana plane was shut down, we celebrated in Goma because it was kids, it was singing some songs. Yeah. So, you know, we feel it's cool and all that. Because you're a kid, you don't process kids, the way they process language is about vowels, right? You hear and that's how they sing songs. My son can do man's not hop, the whole of it. But he doesn't know what it means. And we've been there. And Macarena, you know? And so we were just singing about this thing, and then because life was too hard, there was lots of refugees, people were dying in the street. Yeah, with the, like in French. And I'm like, but no African write Africa, that way it's kaka. My son asked me, so why is it that when I write Q and not with a K? I'm like, I don't know, man. Crazy. I don't know. It's like, you know, when you're trying to write knife and you're like, God damn, what's that K for? You know? And so I got to Brazzaville and people were writing the names differently. So, and you have 3 names. Your name, your middle name, and your surname. You know those. We have usually like 2 names. And so I call myself Mick. Because everybody had three names, I had to pick one. And the one that came to my mind the first, it was because I was reading this, I was, you know, just browsing through this magazine. I had seen Mick Jagger. My mom used to like Mick Jagger. Rockstar. I was like, so then I met this African American, Papyrus, one night out. And we're just chilling, because, you know, I'm about that nightlife. And the police doesn't want me to have this nightlife. You know? People are crazy, man. They don't want you to have fun. And this is what structures do. Catholics, Protestant, religion. What religion doesn't want you to do is to have fun. Is to be free and enjoy your life. Because once you do that, you don't have any obligation towards any structure. That's what politics do. Everything that want to put you in a box is for control. And I'm like, hey, I have a life of my own. I can create my own structures. I don't know about yours, but they're not working for me. So yeah, so we're here. I'm here because I've been, you know, having experience and making. Most of you guys, I know you at night actually, right? We rarely meet at daytime. And I think people of the night are actually cool and cool also. They're really awesome. And so I met this guy. He's a Grammy Award winner. I don't know if you know him. His name is J. Ivy. Yeah, you can go on. No, you can. I can collect. I'll give it back. So J.I.V. is the poet. I had been following J.I.V. since I saw his performance on Def Jam, Def Poetry. Yeah. And so we met at Papyrus. And I was like, yo, you here? Yeah, what's up? Let's have dinner. We had dinner, and after dinner we had a show here in Kigali. And he was like, yo, man, you know, actually I feel like I'm home. It's weird, but this is feeling right now. Like, you're home, man, you know? Because home is where your heart feels that it's home. And me, I don't care about countries. I mean, for example, this is Rwanda, right? But we are Rwanda defined by the geography that was established by Europeans for us. So again, we trying to define ourselves through structures that were created by other people. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? Yes for what? Yeah? Right. And so he was like, man, we jammed, we had fun and all that. And then when he went back to Chicago, you know, because he lives in Chicago, and where Kanye, he's from the same state as Kanye, and they have music together, Kanye West. And Jay-Z was on it. So he has this song called
Never Let Me Down.
yeah, Don't Let Me Down. You know what? And that's a beautiful song. And when I met him, I actually recited the poem because I know it. It's called Hymns from Him. And he was like, let's make, he sent me a track and I laid some verse on it. And you know who else is on it? You know who else is on it?
No, we don't know.
Okay, I'll tell you the style, right? And you listen to it and you tell me if you know the guy. You want to play it?
Yes.
No, I'm not allowed here. We just go, man. So there's another thing happening on my phone, yeah. Streaming the internet, so it's possible. Who's that? Who's that? Damn right, Deo Munyakazi on the track.
Mother calls, asks you how you doing. Where you been, baby, when you coming home? She misses you, wishes to kiss you on your cheek, hold you in her arms again. It's been too long. Meanwhile, you've been forced to be strong when others wouldn't protect you. When love neglected you, left you to the wolves, the wild bulls, but you pushed back, looked past the attacks, fixed your view, painted your magic on bigger pictures, pictured yourself finding pieces of you, treasures buried deep in distant memories, energy that you can only find at home. Gotta go home, with hopes of filling the emptiness found in the time you've been gone. Gotta go home, with hopes of filling the emptiness found in the time you've been gone. Mother Africa's calling again, heard your screams, witnessed your orphan dreams. She felt helpless when she couldn't reach you for help, but her essence reached you in every breath, in every step. She never left. She's been nestled in the warmth of your heart. Tears flow below the real part. The journey starts, begins here, with an open mind in each of those steps that have been taken. The spirit awakens, evolves, the disconnection dissolves. The beat of her drum beats louder, guides your rhythm. Overwhelmed, you dream of the joy you give them, your people, when you touch down and stand on the grounds where life began, where your soul breathes. Tears fall, wholeness is received. In the broad blue sky, the red dirt, the fields, the trees. Mother holds you, your love, your home. And now that you're here, it doesn't feel like you've ever been gone. Breathe deep. You're home. You're home.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Ayi, ayi, umwana ugiwabona bajya bari iminsi. Ayi, umwana ugiwabona bajya bari iminsi. Ikaze ku muzi wacu gakondo, ikaze ku muzi wacu gakondo.
Welcome home, big brother. Mother's been waiting for you. On her own, dear father, sister's been praying for you. For the stars to guide you and the moon to light your path. For reasons to remind you that you're part of the math. For seasons to clear the atmosphere so you can find the sun. And hope to streak your atmosphere so you can see better times to come. Faith dropped into your feet, you chose to believe every step will lead you close to what you seek. And now that you're here, Mother Africa opens the doors for you, offers the room mind to sleep on. Save room for yours, home is where the time belongs. It's in the eyes of those who see the best in you, in the smiles of those who want to laugh with you. Home is in the efforts of those trying with you. It's in the tears of those crying with you, in the sweat of those who make you feel stronger, in the embrace of those who say, hey, not so quick, stay a bit longer. Home is where you and yours truly together. Blood is thicker than water, remember? Spirit is light, body is earth, we are forever. Life is a cycle, this is the beginning of a new era. Lies in the finals, this is the ending of the truth teller. Black ink on whitewashed, we story books, we rest, we writing the wrongs. Back in like we never left the roots, we writing home. Our forefathers laid the maps in their poetry, we cracked the code. And now that we're at the source, it's our time to fulfill the prophecy and to live fully and free and leave the legacy. Pick up where the grass left off. And I'm not talking, I mean, let's create a tomorrow that will never be forgotten. Just like the pyramids, beautiful, tall, solid, strong, because we home, because we home. How do you like it? So this is gonna be on his new album. This is the first time people hear this track. And because you're special like that, you get it, and because he's a lovely person. I want to thank JIV for allowing me to do this. Much appreciated. Now, these are the people that inspire me to do the things that I do, to just feel like I'm not crazy. Yeah, we may be crazy, but we may need to be crazy. Nobody wants to be crazy alone, right? It's like you're in the middle of the, it's like partying in Kigali. You're like, yeah! And then the DJ just doesn't like it. He's gonna flip the song in 30 seconds because it's like, no, we are here to stare at each other. What are you doing? You're crazy. Right. Shout out to DJ Gilo. DJ Gilo actually is a really good DJ, and he makes me love different types of flavor music. And he's the one on the technical side. This mic is working perfectly is because he's putting time in it, and I want to appreciate that. All right. Now, another inspiration, the poem that I started in French, and I couldn't continue because French is just not my language. And the guy who inspired, I mean, if you listen to the poem is called Afrique 2, and he talks about two Africas. There's an Africa that we read in books, written by, different poets, writers, the way they tell the old Africa that we didn't see, not the one we conquered, yeah? Let's say the one with the jungle one, right? With tigers. Fucking hysterical. You have tigers in your city? Yeah, of course. I am the tiger. Right. And so they will tell you this Africa and values that they used to have, that we don't see anymore because everybody's looking for money. And when you're looking for money, it's just you. And I got money on my mind. My mind on the money. That's it. Nobody else. No love, no affection, no nothing. And back in the day, they used to share everything. That's why we hear stories, yeah? I mean, when you look at the past, writers make you feel like, wow, what a fantasy world. It's very interesting, right? At the same time, if you dig deeper, you realize shit has been fucked up for a long time. And people have been killing each other for a long time. And so if people reach a point where they start to kill each other, the thing is not that the harmony that you talk about is not that glamorous. It's nice to have that part of the story, but the truth is, we're still people at the end of the day. And we are people fighting over what we don't know, you know? And one of the guys that really inspired me, and I'm gonna let the music play, because if I'm here in the light, I might get shot. So I'm gonna let the song play in the background so that they can miss me, right? I'm gonna kill the light. And you guys probably know it, but everything that I talk in Africa, it's pretty much like a translation of what he did, you know? And this is to show my appreciation for the art that he put out. And because he was such a truth teller, he had to leave the country because, you know, people like a certain version of the story, what fits them, what suits them, you know? How you talk to people like, no, why are you saying that? You shouldn't say that. I'm like, wow, you in my mind to design things that I should talk about and how to say it. I think that's very interesting. But it happens. The problem is that people don't just give you time to listen to your story. Like, you have a different experience. I have a total different experience. Nobody has the view that I have right now. Nobody in this world. And I'm just telling you what I see. And so if you have a problem, you are the problem. I am not the problem. So you deal with the problem. Don't come to me. You deal with your shit first. So I'm going to play the song. If I come back, that means miracles happen. All right. See you in a bit, because I'm a survivor.
heard I like had a wife. And then I got back to study.
I asked what they like with you. Go to oyster.
No, I'm going to talk about when I go.
Other than like an hour to one of us.
But I was like, I'm sure that you guys are gonna be a bit quieter unless you're gonna ask for holidays. Yeah, so then I was like, Alia's gonna be
Free being the operative word.
Yeah, don't worry. Alia, have you met my friend Lorenzo?
Yesterday, but he didn't really manage.
Alia, she's like, okay, Alia, you missed her because I was living in Ivory Coast.
So you're just busy.
Yeah,
Ivory. Yeah, I felt like I was there like before it.
man, you look amazing. I'm so happy you're here.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I feel like right now what's happening is just happening. Whatever happened, happened.
That's what she said.
Yeah?
You wish.
What's her name?
That's what you hoped she said.
Ah, okay. So I'm just gonna freestyle whatever comes after. And so people think you're just an artist, right? Okay, this is my name as an artist. One Key, so they ask you what does One Key mean, you know. But I'm like, what does your name mean though? Like, I never asked my mom what Eric means, but I know why she gave me that name, right? He's a guy, very kind, and she'll be like, yeah, I would like you to be as kind as that person. So she named me after the person. And I think it's nice, but when you say Eric, I'm like, I have really no association to that name, you know? What used to happen back in the day in Rwanda, they would ask you, who are you? And you start saying who you are, your family lineage. So you describe first your name, what is it? My toes are clumsy. And so, yeah, like right now, you're gonna know in the end, you're gonna see why I call myself One Key, because does anybody here have a digit in their name? Yeah? Why do all names have to be letters? Why can't you have a code in your name? Why can't you have a digit in your name? Why do we have to have? Why is like letters the only thing that we speak, you know? Is that enough? And so I'm just trying to like, yeah, why not? You know? So One Key is the name. I quit my job. There's a building, you see RSSB? It's like a white building where Deloitte is. So on the first floor, that's where I used to work in advertising. I used to be an admin. I used to sell shit for money. Pay was good though. But the thing about pay in Africa, and like, if you live in a situation where you are the only provider, it just doesn't mean much to you. It means a lot to other people. Because, you know, it just goes, it goes, which is nice, which is good. But by choosing to be an artist, right, in a system that doesn't, it's not that they don't value art, it's just that they choose not to pay for artists, for art, right? For example, if you look around you, The bottle, the shoes, the clothes, the makeup, the perfume, everything that you have on you has been designed by artists, whether you like it or not. Some things are easily paid for, right? You have a shirt, well, you buy some material from China and you put some tissues in it, you put your logo on it, and you sell it for what? $100? And you say made in Rwanda, for example, yeah? And you sell it. 50K, for example, and you're like, okay. But people buy it. Some people buy it. Yeah? But you're like, okay, I have an album. It's music. And I created this from my head, with a producer's head, and somebody who made the applications available, and somebody who designed the applications. So yeah, I chose to become an artist. But it's just that to choose a career as an artist, that's a different, that's when they start to call you an artist. And people now call me a poet, but that's what they see for now. But there's a lot to it. There is an artist, you're an artist, Mota, right? All these things that we make, please, the fixer. Can we fix it on the rope? I need, please. Yeah. And rope? Hey, now, man. Rope? How long is it? Can you get one here? Yeah, that should work. That should work. I know. I need to do the show. So if you don't mind, no, come in. More time, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. Yo, come on. I have this microphone that I would like to hang here. So the guitar, because I've been learning how to play the guitar, and I want to do a song with the guitar. Usually when I play Carrie, my son asks me, "Why is it that you cannot talk when you're playing guitar?" I'm like, bro, it's not that easy. It's hard. Like the fingers are doing their own thing, and the mind is finding the lyrics, and the voice is doing something else, and you have to keep the tempo. This shit is hard. Yeah? Awesome.
Salud.
Right. So it's coming, If we had no ifs. Anyways, so the next song is something I've been working on. I mean, it's a song that I have on my album, and I was in Kampala when I made it. It's one of the cheapest songs that I ever made, but one of my favorites. It talks about the life in advertising, where you have to sell products that don't exist to people who don't know advertising, so you play with their emotions so that they can buy what they don't need. For example, you'd see some adverts where the tiger is coming out of the screen. Nobody wants the tiger in their room, right? But you need to buy that screen. And the screen is gonna go for an amount that you cannot process. Even now in Kigali, when you go to the supermarket, they be telling you, now, the new phone, yeah, is 6,979. Now, when you put that in Kenya, Rwanda, yeah, your mind is not just gonna be like, so it's 7,000, right? So we will go 7,000. But what happens with advertising that
No hay prisa, amor.
Bien,
You know, I need this mic to work. Can you do it? Where was I?
So what happens in advertising is
Advertising. Yes. And then I just realized that what I'm doing in advertising, I'm using my art to promote somebody's product. I don't know who that is, but the money is going somewhere. Like you have a lot of millions of people who would buy, for example, loan products, for example, like the banks, right? People don't know what is 19.77 as interest rate. They cannot process it right now, I can tell. But they will go for the loan for 20 years because you did an advert that's cute. And they're just like, yeah, we want that. We don't want to be that guy in the loan. You know, like how people would change it, would have a different, people wouldn't, there was a time people wouldn't pick a number when it started with 0783. Is it Manuel number, right? Because in an advertisement, it was like, it's a bad number to have. So people, 1212, thank you. That's Vida. Best assistant there is to have. Reliable. Yeah. And so I was like, hey, I'm actually selling my soul for what? For money that I'm gonna blow anyway, you know? Because when I was doing that, I didn't really, right now I look at it, I don't think I had a purpose, you know? And the thing about purpose in life is that you have to design yourself. You just wake up one day like, you know what? Nah, I'm just not gonna get out of bed today, you know? And you start to enjoy it, and you're like, okay, what is this life that involves a lot of not waking up in the morning, a lot of partying, and a lot of friends, a lot of cool people, traveling? Hey, I want that. So yeah, just become an artist. You have no attachment to whoever. I don't do labels. I just wake up and I do my thing. So it's the money that was earning advertising that actually helped to make the music that I made, even some of the things that I got today, you know. And but at the same time, it felt like, okay, there was some sort of balance, but I didn't feel like, what if now I decide to advertise for myself? You know, I'm an artist and I'm gonna do my own advertisement. What's gonna happen? Yo, you gotta clap for me though. I'm kick-ass, right? No, I gotta clap for you. You believe in me, and thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this song is called Chasing Ghosts. Yeah? And I'm gonna go off beat, but it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Yeah, this is gonna be this one, bro. Thank you. Wait for it, wait for it. Kick ass, man. Thank you, Carl. And this is it.
Okay, we'll do what we have, right? Can you hear?
Yeah, it's still picking up.
Can you hear? Is that it?
No. Do a bit. Try a bit.
Yeah, it's in the speaker?
Yeah, you can hear.
All right. We good?
I think I can work with this. Yeah? Can you hear me? You're gonna get a Kanye version of it. Through the wire. Alright. I don't know what's happening. Thank you. Lina, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Hit. Thank you. I'm gonna try some chords. Whatever happens, happens.
Yes,
Yeah?
it's good.
All right. Let's do this. I feel like I'm losing myself. It's like I'm searching for something I don't know. Could be the missing piece of my puzzle soul. It's hard. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know what I'm looking for. I traded my soul for a few. Now that it's gone up in smoke, reason do I have to live and die for? I feel like I'm chasing ghosts. I feel like I'm chasing ghosts. L'argent ne fait pas le bonheur. La pauvreté non plus. La peur de ne pas en avoir rêvé le matin. Le pognon est une drogue. Impossible de rester lucide. On en devient accro et sûrement on peut rejeter en suicide. Société de consommateurs, même le rêve devient un commercial. Entre la passion et l'emploi, c'est quoi le bon choix? L'artiste se dit malheureux malgré ce futur. L'artiste dit heureux malgré sa vie future. L'employé malheureux car s'il pose dur, c'est juste pour payer ses factures. Moi qui n'ai jamais voulu vendre mon art, j'ai mis ma plume au service du capitalisme. Pour un peu de fric, j'ai perdu l'équilibre. De poids, de mesure. Je cours après le vent dans ma quête. Chaque jour je m'invente une nouvelle quête. Je cours après le vent dans ma quête. Chaque jour, je m'invente une nouvelle quête. Le temps souffle. Il atterre tout. Je m'invente des quêtes. Actuellement, so for a few months. That's it, pretty much.
Bravo.
Now we have 2 mics.
And then, you know, so I am able to do all these things, you know, have a show here, explore, do many sort of things because I have been exposed to a lot of creative things, you know, a lot of creative people, I have so many inspirations. And I think it was in 2011. Then I started publishing a few of my poems, my first drafts actually. I had a first blog then. I don't know what happened to the blog, I can't find it. And for me, it was just like putting my thoughts out. But at the same time, I was watching other artists struggle like crazy. Amazing artists that I know. Most of them that are around here, they left. I think I'm pretty much like one of the last resistance because I don't know how you guys see it, but there is some sort of, you know what they say? Okay, let's say survival is about natural selection, but now it's not natural selection because it's some people who decide who's gonna live longer, who's not gonna live longer, right? By setting some certain systems. And for example, it started for me when I saw it coming, it started with the people on the streets, the one who sell tomatoes, you know, the one who sell clothes by the roadside. Cedric knows all this because he did an exhibition and an installation and he was showing all this. People were like, oh my gosh, beautiful art. Yeah, it's art, right? But this is real life. It's as hard as it gets and we just want to show you in a beautiful way because we want to find you where you are in terms of thinking, in terms of feelings. But it's hard in terms of survival. When you reach a point where, you know, I have a friend. I sold a guitar. The guitar that I had sold recently, it's not this one. Is that this one is the friend who lent it to me. I bought the guitar from a friend, very talented, and I have a song with him, you know. I don't want to say the name, maybe he doesn't like this comment. And he sold the guitar because he was hungry. So after the guitar, when we met, he was working in a bank, and now he's a banker. He used to release music every now and then. Now he's like once when he feels like, because he lost interest in the music, it doesn't pay. And anything that doesn't pay, doesn't generate income for itself, he dies of in this world, right? And so most artists here find a hard time to just do art. And I haven't been just doing art. You have no idea how many hours I spent doing translation, editing, some jobs, you know, fixing, anything that can bring money and that's decent, because I don't want to sell drugs, right? I'm not saying it's the easiest thing to do though, yo. It's
You
just
consume them.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. and yeah, no, for real though. And so, yeah. When you're left with little choices, sometimes you gotta make that choice. And yes, we're gonna blame them, they sell drugs and all that, but what are the situations, what are the conditions that led them to sell drugs? That's how you fix the problem, you know? You don't tell them dream big and that's it. And so most artists, because they have a lifestyle that they want to have in a city that doesn't want them to exist, well, they quit art and they become, you know, they do 9 to 5. Okay, in Rwanda there's no such thing as 9 to 5, you know. You do it from 8 till the job is done. And so most artists, I can play you a track and I will ask you one question after, please, yeah? And be honest with me. What happened to the internet? All right, let's go. Eee, somebody's chewing my bundles. All right, I think we're good. You guys know the song? You know these artists? You guys remember those? You know those? Do you know those artists?
Yeah, cool.
So no, it's not just, this is Old Star. This is like 2011 track by all the all the people who were banging at the time. Yeah? You have the Top Gang, you have, that was that was the guy on the hook, you have Money Martin, I think I heard the Ben. Probably the Ben Atara Benzo. But Top Gang, they have this line, "Got kwata yet kwezi Oh my goodness, brunch. Anyway, so these are artists that they used to be hot back in the day, you know, like not even long ago. But because the infrastructure is not good for them, so they fell off. I mean, what it is to be an artist, if you want to produce a song, first of all, where do you get the money to go to the studio? Anyway, if you get to the studio, what happens after? How do you get the money back so you can go back to the studio? Because you're not going to go to the producer and be like, yo, I'm just going to say JP production, and then every time, you get a beat for free, right? Because they need to pay rent. My housemate, I don't know if he's here. Eli, what's up? You here? Hey, you online? So my housemate, sometimes I have a hard time paying rent, you know? And because when you're freelancing, money doesn't come regularly. It's not like bam, 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 bam. But at least I can freelance another job. So many people just, what they have is like, I can rap and this is all I have. So what happens to those? Eventually, they disappear. I went to a school a few days ago doing these workshops. Maybe like them. Some have this artistic mind, some don't even know what it is to be an artist or what it is art, you know? So you have to explain everything from zero. These are like in secondary education. So if we're there, think about the next generation that's gonna live without art. And what happens if you don't have art in the country is that you don't have critical thinkers, you know? So I guess it's all by design, right? Anyway, so me, they pay me an exposure. But I cannot tell my housemate that, yo, this exposure, maybe you can give it to the landlord and I stay in for a month, right? I mean, if exposure is a currency, please write me a check. I'll take it, happily. And anyway, fuck your exposure, I'm a star. What's exposure to a light? I'm a sun, yeah? And whatever it is, the life I chose, and I'll deal with it, and I have to survive, and I'll go through it. So far, so good, y'all, you know? I lost a lot of kgs, but it's part of the process. And I enjoy, I mean, like, my enjoyment are different. It's not about, you know, getting fat or, that's not what makes me feel good. This is my satisfaction, to have this moment here and to look in your eyes and to have this conversation and to have this music. For me, it's all there is to it. And so we did a song at Natasha's studio. The studio doesn't exist anymore because we didn't pay for the song. The song is called The Free Song, and it was in the process of educating people why it is important to pay for music. You know, you pay for clothes, right? Clothes are designed by people. Why is it you can pay for clothes but you cannot pay for music? What? And so yeah, I'm gonna tell my verse. Yeah? This is like, not even like, I didn't even try hard. I was like, I'm just gonna be like as bland as there is. Yeah, it's like art for dummies. So I'm an artist.
Thank you.
Not for you. Not for you. Not, yeah. To whom it may concern. So I'm an artist. Art is what I practice. If it's free, how do I eat? How do I survive? I got chains of bills in my mind. My mom said my only asset, time. If I had $1 for a minute spent rhyming, I would be super wealthy. I heard you say I'm deep, but the depth of my poetry is nothing compared to that of my debt. So if you bump in your head to this, don't you ever forget. The art of making art takes more than just money and time and skill set. So respect. That's all there is to it. When you start to respect it, then we can talk about the value, right? For me, I mean, I've been, in this country, I've been working with like the highest institution there is, and nobody pays for it, you know? And like, if you don't pay, now how is that one gonna pay? You're just setting a bad example, you know? And you just feel like you don't care. But when P Square comes, they pay them $100,000. When Davido comes, they go pick him at the airport, you know? And there's $20,000, these guys do. Yes, of course, the big stars, they work for it, right? But how are you gonna talk about developing your own if you're not paying them, if you're not supporting them? Give me words. I can do words, I can do a speech, yo, but that's not what there is to it. If my son says he wanna become an artist today, I'd be like, yo, you're gonna go hungry, yeah? But is that what I want? No, I want him to have options. This is my option, I choose this. But what's the problem? You guys are feeling good, right?
Yeah.
Are we feeling good or not? Yeah. Guys, so we wake up, we do some hip hop, yeah?
Yes.
Huh? Does anybody have a belt? Because I lost so much weight now, this show doesn't fit me. True story. True story. You wanna see my thighs? Alright, so I'm gonna make some beats. I've been working with this, I have this application that I downloaded. I paid for it.
Oh shit. Bro, I'm as real as fuck. Put your commando. What is this? Kung kanji komando sa lawan. Kasi look at me.
But before that, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what a survivor I am and what I represent, right? And then we can talk again, right? All right, we good? This one is called Survive All. All right, the beat was made by Davidenko. I think I paid 20% for it. So I still owe him. I'll pay back. All right. Marginalized since childhood, I grew up on the edge. Had to move like parkour when I got pushed to the ledge. Free running shackles, barefoot, spreading on all concrete. It's everyday struggles, but I never get cold feet. Chop my feet into pieces like a candle I multiply. Shoot up! I don't recede. Crush my spirit into powder. I'm a Maya.
But still not dust.
I got royalty, loyalty inside my DNA. Still king, even bastardized. And nobody can take that away from me. Death tried. But guess who's laughing now? Survival is the mother of superpowers. I am led chameleons, caterpillars and flowers. Meditate for millions, went out for a few hours. The white message to listen to myself, let the truth hum in my room. I've been traveling on the wings of time. My body knows a few tricks of the mind. First things first, shout out to the pioneers. Without their work, would have no careers. Quit my job, became my own marketeer. Started from a blog and now I'm fucking here. But before I brag about my deeds, shout out to Nina Rumaga, Biggie and Pac, and every storytelling that's on every track. Y'all put art in my heart, it's only natural that I put poetry and rap. From my early start, I just wanna give back. Design thinking till life imitates art. This only a sparkle for young stars going dark when I go all lights. My bars of a shine, put some wedding glasses on the gobline. I'm a rare phenomenon like the eclipse. Watch how you view me. Don't mistake my silence from the lips when you review me. I am at everything you say I am. By the time you thought you knew me, it's already a new me. I invite you to judge me. Maybe you see your own insecurities. Wish I could be your mirror, but I bet you choose the selfie. Self-worth is self-giving or else it's worthless. I pick what's healthy. My spirit's so wealthy, all the rules shamanic cannot buy me. I quit writing commercials throughout my destiny. Give up on my swatch. Irony, I get in time. Now the world's on my watch like a senator full time. Look in the sky. I'm the hawk holding the message tied in my clothes. Ain't got no time for your tiny beefs, I don't fight small wars. Only the Guanyonga's curving earths can make me fall. Before you know it, I'm metamorphose. Now I'm a floundering wall, fisting on every shit that's dope. I'm anti-AR pro recycle. My recitals revive memories of lost soul. Call me a psycho, but we all talk to dead people. You say rest in peace, I say rest in power, return for yours. My poetry is traditional medicine for those looking for hope. It's bitter just like the life of survivors trying to cope. We holes in our souls that can never be filled with alcohol. Cold hearts, no sunny area. Cold hearts, no sunny days in this area cold. But if your heart is against the wall, well, catapult and soul. I'm breaking bad like Mr. White about to go Heisenberg. This is just the intro like the tip of my pen is the tip of the iceberg. My vision's so clear, it feels like a premonition. Ain't got no reason to fear my final destination. I'm the architect of my dream, this is my fucking inception. The rest building, I build minds, perception. I talk fusion, the heat collision and intersection. Not just my words, my actions are lost in translation. I know you cannot see through the crack yet, but I'm coming back with a black belt. The system is about to crumble. Rise Africa, planet the earth. I'm proud to be your Caesar. And if time is a female, I'm about to seize her. What did you think the shit was, though? I speak truth to power. I'm not a pleaser. This is hip-hop. H-I-P-H-O-P. H is for his story, her story. They'll be told by any means necessary. Eyes for eye, cause nobody fight for mine like I. Pays for power, money, knowledge, whatever it takes to get respect. H for honor, for we kings and queens, not slaves or objects. Always for the oath that goes beyond the physical dimension. Peace for progress, cause even when it seems slow, it is still better than no motion. I am hip-hop. All right, so we back at it. You feeling good?
Yay!
Great, awesome, thank you. Now, I don't know what's gonna come out. This is enough for making beats, and let's see what comes. You guys will tell me what beat you want, the tempo, and then we just work around it. All right, so when I go to the studio and you want to make a track, because me, I do spoken word, right? And if you're a rapper, if you're a singer, they'll ask you, what's your key, right? But as
key.
You know, always. Good timing. and if you do poetry or rap, they would ask you, what's the BPM? BPM is like beat per minute, yeah? You know BPM, for example, like how your heart beats. There's a frequency to it. And now, me, I'm not good with beats, yeah? Because I can do it without. but it's just nice to put some flavor around it. And so we start with the beat, yeah? And there's something called, it's a metronome. I'm not gonna, that's too complex. And we're just gonna go with the beat. And then we feel like, what's the beat that can be nice, like push you in the mood that you can listen? Because for me, the most important part is that we can listen to the word that I'm spitting, right? And all right, we go. And you tell me if the beat is, if the tempo is fine, or you know. How you feel about that one? Yeah. Good time, yeah?
Higher, higher. Just a little bit higher.
How about that one?
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
How about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Harder.
How about that one? How about that one?
This is nice.
So your choices are between this one and this one. This one? Alright. Cool. So we got the beat on this. Yeah? And now we're gonna add some piano, some keys, some effects. We make a track out of it. Alright? You tell me the key that you want, yeah? Yeah?
Another one. Next.
Yeah? Yeah? All right. Yeah?
Oh yeah? No.
Okay. You like this one?
No.
Yeah, no?
You really like the first one.
Which one?
This one. This one. This one.
This one?
Yeah. There you go.
Which one?
Anyone.
That one.
Which one?
Yo.
Wait, wait.
Yeah. I hope.
All right? And now we're gonna some other stuff. But this is basically you have a beat and you can do whatever you want with it. Okay?
Go.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. Now you add the bass line. Bass line is very important. Yeah? It hits you right there. So we have 4 basses. Can you hear the bass?
Oh, nice.
I'm not gonna switch. I'm just gonna keep it that way. Yeah, we good? Yeah. When you feel that way, that's the right one. That's the right one. Okay. Okay. But within the chords, I can actually switch. So, and then you can add some effects.
No. My auto tune. Yeah. No.
So you like with no effects?
Yeah,
No effect.
No
There's
effects.
enough already.
You like it natural. All right. So I can do with this one. And now when you have a beat like this, there's a way it feels. Because you've written a lot of rhymes before, and it feels like, okay, I feel like this one can go into this flow that I've written before. But also the same flow can be applied on different beats, right? Or you can make a different flow on a different beat. Like what's gonna happen right now, I've never done it before. But we're gonna go with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm alone in a colony, calling queen bee babies. You like that one?
Yeah.
Here's another one. I'm alone in a colony. I'm alone in a colony, calling queen bee babies. Busy getting my royal jelly. Jealous friends calling me crazy. Crazed by the selfishness in this world. Words metaphors, universals in my words. Work on strike when I'm not my own boss. Boss too much confidence looks like a floss. F a loss, always gain experience. Experiment or repeat like life is a science. Sounds indicate I'm making the right moves. Moves may change depending on the moods. How you feeling, bro? What am I doing this? All right, we good?
Yes.
Yeah, so I like to have fun with this. Also, I'm about the serious stuff. About, you know, it's the hardest thing to fight for, you know? Yeah. I think we're gonna move to the hardcore part. What do you feel?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go hardcore.
Let's go.
We can go hardcore sex-wise too if you want. Eh? Sex doesn't what?
After death.
Sex after death. Fucking What do you choose? Sex before or sex after? Sex before. Sex before. Sex before? Alright, let's have some sex then. So, yeah, we're gonna make some music on it. Faster!
Yeah, a bit faster.
That's gonna be a problem. Because we gotta finish the show real quick. Harder! We finish real quick. Huh? I'm a soft guy, you know what I mean? Alright. But at the same time, some people have made really, really beautiful music. Yeah. Do you guys do you play music when you're having sex?
Yeah. No.
No? Wow.
She plays the music.
Anyway, but the problem, like, you know, like there was a time when there was no internet, you know, in Rwanda, and there was like only one radio station. And we had different, you knew exactly what's the time to listen to music on Radio Rwanda, right? It was usually between, I would say 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., right? And there was like this thing called Disco Domande. Right? So it was like people making requests, you know, like, hey, send us your shout outs, requests, and then we play a song for you, right? Now I can actually just choose the song that I want right now, but it was a hustle about it today. And sometimes people would put the radio on and start having sex in the afternoon, and then you just have like this gospel song. And you know, one of the things that actually, let me give you a confession. Yo, I had sex really late in my life, and that is because I blame it on the church. Yeah. One of the things they tell the church is that if you have sex, the world is gonna end. I'm like, God damn, man. Why do people do this? That's so fucking mean. You know? And so, yeah, I quit church. Now I'm happy having sex either with people or with myself. All good. There's a reason they don't call me wanker for no reason. Wanky, wanky! So, for me, whether you're there or not, I'm still gonna have a great time. I decided in my life, I'm gonna have a good time. But I really appreciate it when we have a good time together. Yeah? Like this. Okay? Toka kule. Hivi nishatia kugoshi. My mom's still here? Yo, I think, oh man, this time management is crazy. So, okay. How do I do this? I have to make it short. You guys don't like it short?
No.
But some things short, I mean, some things are meant to be short. Oh, sometimes it's short. Sometimes it's short. Sometimes long is boring. You know? And I'd rather be short. So, you said sex, yeah? Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna find a nice instrument. But before sex, you know you have to go through the foreplay, right? Yeah? It's very necessary because you too, you take time to like, it's now automatic, you know? You know? I remember this one time, yeah. So I mean, sometimes, yo, why is it that we don't talk about sex? So I have funny sex experiences. This one time, so you know when you're chasing this girl and because our sex experience we learned through porn. That's already fucked up. Yeah, that's just horrible. And then, do you guys watch porn? If you watch porn, please whisper to your neighbor your keyword. Alright? That's some level of honesty over there, yeah? Please whisper your keyword, the latest one. I ran out of keywords because like how far I get like sex with dolls. I'm like, goddamn, this shit exists. I'm like, no. And yeah, so foreplay is very important, yeah? And you know, sometimes you go to the bar and they're like, oh, that chick, she got a nice booty and all that. I'm gonna tap that from behind, you know. And then they get home, like, yeah, let's tap from behind. She get ready and then she get in that position. That's a very funny position, by the way. Like, from my perspective, I'm like, what is she thinking about? I just get on my knee and just put my butt up like that and wait for this guy to slide something in there. Meanwhile, when it takes a long time, it doesn't work down there. All right? And so you have to find a mechanic that works, you know? I don't know, now you have to think about, like, what do I think about? I have it all here, but how do I do it? That's where dick feels like bubblegum on your pussy. It's just like, oh my goodness, we have something. And so yeah, let's have some foreplay, because foreplay puts you in the mood, everybody's good, you know? And then you have a good time, right? So for me, foreplay is what? It's in understanding each other, it's in the poetry. Poetry, that's what it's about, you know? And there's this song by this woman that I love, her name is Aquanaru. She's American, I was American, she's black, you know? And so we had a workshop with her here, she gave me a few tips about, this is why I'm doing this, because she pushed me, you know? She told me, we were in a workshop, like Cheryl was there. And she said, this music industry is 90% hustle and 10% creativity. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because all these things, yeah, most of them I've like performed them before, I've worked on them. It's material that I have, but putting a show together to get you guys to leave your homes to come to see this, that's the work, right? And so she told me that how she used to switch voices to be her own secretary. So when you call, it's like, oh no, this is Miss Pineapple. That's easy. And then she'll switch voices and then she'll get back on it. And then she made this song called Poetry. How does it feel? Now imagine making love to poetry. How would that feel? All right, ladies, I hope you brought an extra panties. If not, it's just better you take them off because you'll be free, right? And of course, you have to set the mood, right? Yeah? Yes. So you have the music, you need to work on some lighting as well, right? Right? The decor, all that is part of the foreplay. Even if you don't say the words or whatever, it's just like, it gets, just to create the mood, right? Let's try it. people need tools. I don't know how far you are with the tools. These are mine.
Yes.
Very important ingredient for sex. Not too much, not too much. Those who know me, they know sometimes I get into this activity called lap dancing. Now, you tell me what's the right lighting, yeah? We're gonna switch everything off. Alright? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Huh? What's that? Yeah, you guys want this off or on?
On.
On! On, the one.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yes.
Yes? There's also...
No.
Wait. Yeah?
That's alright.
No.
No.
Alright, I know what you want.
That's cool.
Yeah? Yeah? You guys like it? Alright. Let's get this baby now. Some people named the baby before sex. I'm like, this is crazy. So what should be the name for this one? Oh, come on. This is, to be honest, I don't think I was born. I was made in these circumstances. If these were the circumstances, my father would have cared.
Yeah, Eric.
Do we have a volunteer? No volunteer.
Mota!
Yeah, let's do it. But Mota is overdressed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you want Mota to do? Huh? Remove his shirt. Take his shirt off. Take his shirt off. Hey, the voice of the people. He wants to sit down. Some people like that. Please have a seat. No, you'll be comfortable. Don't worry. It's a. Lie down. Lie down. Put your legs here. Relax. Close your eyes.
Écoute, avant que j'ajoute un poème au plus vieux des thèmes, je veux que tu saches que les poèmes d'amour, j'en ai écrit des centaines. Jusque-là, tous des brouillons. Keep them up, keep them up. Somebody grab this, somebody grab this. We start over? We start over? I don't know. Like, some people feel like it's really weird to have sex with socks on. Yeah? But now he has one sock on and he has the other shoe. I mean, like, let's put some balance in here. Food balancing. Hey. Some more? All right, what's next? Poetry now. Écoute, avant que j'ajoute un autre poème au plus vieux des termes, je veux que tu saches que les poèmes d'amour, j'en ai écrit des centaines. Jusque-là, tous des brouillons. Quand le premier vol du papillon à la sortie de son cocon, ma plume s'est renouvelée, elle a l'air plus légère comme du coton. J'ai plongé sa pureté dans l'encrieux du grand poète Paul pour t'écrire l'amour comme il n'a jamais été écrit. Mais j'ai peur ne pas en être la hauteur, car comme une évidence, la terre en moi je prie la providence de guider mes rimes au rythme de Fabien. Car comme une évidence, tu ne mérites pas un texte moyen. 28 degrés à l'ombre. Le temps serait lubrique à Monaco. Dans mon monde, on reste pudique, pourtant il fait toujours beau. Mes chansons seraient toutes érotiques si je parlais amour et météo. Car quand c'est pas la pluie qui tombe et caresse ta peau, les rayons du soleil t'entourent pour te garder au chaud. Si tu succombes pas pour ces plus ensoleillés, tous ces phénomènes qui laissent sans mots, t'arrêteras pas d'être émerveillé par la danse des innocents mômes qui s'éveillent dans l'essence ou le voler au pain d'eau. Oui, on est un peu superstitieux, il y a toujours que ça ce que la vie donne. D'ailleurs, j'avais des tics aux yeux avant notre rencontre, comme si l'univers me préparait sans que je me rende compte. Allez, donne-moi ta main, enlève ta montre, monte avec moi sur ma colline. Je te montre où se cache le dernier bout de paradis. How do you like that? So that was foreplay. Yeah? That was foreplay. So should we make a sex song together?
Yes.
No? Or should we move to the real thing now?
No. Let's have sex.
Let's have sex. Yeah? So there's this sex song that I've been writing. It's not finished yet. It's not produced yet. I've never performed it. I actually never rehearsed it. It's just in the writing process. And I feel like this is the time to share it. Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Cool. I hope we can go till the end of it.
You hear show?
No, this is fini. Eh, ora vedi, deve combattere.
Tu batte show, papà.
So the working title is called No Rush. Yeah? And just like take it slow and let's get to explore and learn each other.
I mean, I listen to a lot of songs about love, and I'm like, whoa. I mean, especially from here, it's the same guy who was struggling to get a moto. Was like, yo, I'll buy you a Bugatti. I'm like, how am I supposed to believe that? You know, what's the big Bugatti? All right, but there's this. I mean, we can explore a lot. Or maybe I should just do it without the music. I don't know what the beat is gonna be, but I can try the one in my head. Yeah. I like to tease, can I? Yes, please, oh man. Can I play with your senses? Yes, please, try. We don't have to rush, baby. No talk, it's okay to hush, baby. Soft lips, sweet saliva, let it flow. Can I have some more? Salty breast, juicy vagina. How can I not swallow? Your breath guides my rhythm. How can I not follow? Put a condom on. Shit. I think I'm done. What do you mean? I don't think I got any left. Hold up. I got one in my back, she said. Wait. Pause. Rewind it. Where were we? What's where? I cannot think. You got me speaking gibberish in French. Where were we? My fingertips on every inch of your body exploring possibilities. Does it hurt? She said no. Does it work? She said yeah. How does it feel? She said it feels like, oh yeah. Feels good, yeah? Heard of this ancient practice, do you mind? I'm still a novice though, would you try? Something old for the first time. I'm about to count your ribs with my teeth, brush your skin with my tongue underneath and explore your body deeply. And she said, you're the truth, naked truth, so beautiful, look at you. Do you see yourself in my eyes? I feel myself between your thighs. Your smile got me so confused. Can I say I love you? What's love? What's us? What is what they call lust? It's all blur. This feeling is nowhere. We don't have to rush, baby. No talk, it's okay to hush, baby. I got my eyes open to you, my thighs open for you. What? Not bad. Now, yeah. So, yeah, well, damn, I took so much time. I'm gonna do the last piece. Yeah?
No!
Yeah. I mean, this DJ set waiting. I wanna party. Yeah? And Maria is here, right in front of us. Gilo is on. The music. We just have to pull the chairs, push them on the side, and we party. But I have...
Looking for loops.
All right. All right. No, I need to get dressed because when you're not dressed, people don't take you seriously. Yeah? It's very funny.
No.
Nah. Yeah? Okay. Maybe we can...
Ah, okay. That's Eric's soul, by the way. This one? Or the one before? Aquanaru, you want to do Aquanaru again?
Oui. Somebody just interrupted. So, but I just declined.
Yes.
But it's okay so far.
It's gonna be a hard transition.
How is it? done there.
I finished right now. I came back.
So, like I'm saying, it's going to be a very hard transition from this one to the things that I'm going to talk after. But speaking of transition, they are the hardest thing, right? When you go to like Coco Bean or People or Sundowner, these guys don't shit about transition. Yeah? Yo! They play music, you're like... they got you like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. It's better for my safety, you know? And the transition I'm gonna talk about is not just like transition beats, but it's all the same thing, you know? There's only one thing. Everything else is just like particles of the same thing. I'm gonna talk about transitions of power, and this thing we call power, right? And I'm gonna do a track, and after that, I will try something that I'm working on. I'm not confident yet, but I think, you know, we'll see what happens. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put a shirt on, come back, we kick this. So it's about, let's say, in 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Maria is gonna be on the decks. I'm not gonna announce shit. If you wanna dance here, be careful. There are pins all over the places. This is my head is like landmine. Yeah? If you wanna dance here, it's just better to stay on this one. Right? And there will be no more speech. I just wanna say thank you so much for loving me. So much. That means a lot. That is everything, you know? That's why you're here, that's why we vibe. And I appreciate that. And I'm just gonna do one piece and we call it an evening. Alright?
Study hari muri bagatin kumara ibyumweru ariko nawe wari ubuze bya berukana uzanye narimo gucokoza nani ani uza yera uko uri muswa dufite inama akajya kumbwira nawe neruka nawe na abandi
Oh.
How serious is this? Hommage à toi, brave, sage soldat armé de cordes vocales. Elles t'étranglent quand tu les utilises pas, elles tuent quand tu les utilises mal. Et toi, t'as trouvé l'équilibre. Chapeau bas. Ce couplet est une ode pour toi, défenseur de vertu. Toi qui t'es battu malgré ta voix cousue. Tu t'es battu avec tes mains liées pour un futur où tu seras oublié. Avec ta vie, t'as payé le prix mérité. J'admire ton courage dans la défense de tes croyances. T'es pas ce papillon qui vole au vent de tendance, non. T'es un caméléon. Tu t'accroches. Wait a minute, guys. This is how you've been listening to the sound? This is how you've been listening to the music? Yeah? This is fucked up. You should have told me. Oğlum, very sour. Are you serious though? This is the music you've been listening to? Yes. Like this? It did not complain? Why not? Get out of Sunday, are you guys serious now? God damn, beda, nena gama nota kabisa nyafanya. Urangura vye. Eh? God damn. Chat kabisa.
Il faut investir, il faut investir.
Ouais, je vais faire. God damn, I have to do this? I'm really sorry. Shit.
Ils sont pourris les enceintes.
Vai sawa.
Ils sont pourris les enceintes.
Hein?
Ils sont pourris.
Kalisi kwa chua ganezi.
Ils sont pourris les enceintes.
I mean, you just ruin a moment, man.
Faut les changer, hein.
Eh?
Faut les changer.
Ni indirimbo. Indirimbo yakozwe na Barik urayisuzuguye. Uraseka. Uraseka. No, it's not okay. This is fucked up. You know? Fix it. Fix it. Fix the fucking sound, man. Guys, if this is it, then we just play music. I can't. You know? It's not right. Quran is Jamaican.
Mariko Matonge.
It's not better.
Guys, yeah, so what I wanted to say is about what's happening in Uganda, you know, with Bobby Wine, who is a free thinker, who believes in the power of the people, and who's being persecuted right now. I'm like, it's not fair. And as a person who also follows his work, I believe it means something good. And it's just that we live in a part of the world where people don't believe in transitions of powers. But because people take power by the guns, they believe it's therapy by the guns. So when you're trying to voice your opinion, it becomes a problem. But we're all here trying to exist. Bobby Wine, there's been so many Bobby Wines, you know. There will be so many more, you know. But all we want is just a place for everybody. The world's for all of us. And that's why I don't believe in somebody clinging on to power for a long time, because what does that mean? Nobody else can do your job, you know? And so I just wanted to say that in the song. It's not happening. But thank you so much. All right, have a good night, and let the DJ hit it. I need some more.
ça. Les deux zaïstes.